Hi beautiful souls, it's Monika here. I hope you're having an amazing day and enjoying the glorious sunshine that we've been blessed with. In this video, I want to share some new perspective on the twin flame awakening journey with the intention to hopefully inspire you to connect deeper with your inner being and trust your own inner guidance. So many people have recently been reaching out to me, even sending me photos, asking me, is this my twin flame? Please just tell me, is this my twin flame? Should I be with this person? Am I going to be with this person in this lifetime? And I can relate to that very much. I have been there myself. About 6 years ago, when my entire life collapsed around me, following my meeting of my twin flame, I was left with this question hanging over my head. Who is this person and what does this mean? Am I meant to be with him? And it is the question that drove me mad at times because my whole heart felt such incredible divine love towards this person like I've never experienced in my life before. And love and connection is a tender subject for me because right from the very outset, I've had an incredibly painful relationship with the person who should have been the provider of unconditional love to me all along, my mother. But sadly, this was never really the case. Right from the early childhood, I remember being neglected, rejected, abused, criticized, punished, tortured. It wasn't easy to look into my mother's eyes and feel any kind of love or appreciation, feel protection and safety. I associated the whole world of receiving with pain, and for a good part of 33 years of my life I wouldn't allow myself to receive the things I desired out of a deep unconscious fear of what the receiving actually meant to me. It meant receiving punishment, receiving pain, being abused, being hurt. And as a coping strategy, I would reject, deny, run from the very things that my heart wanted. Love, connection, trust, safety. It was a very painful lesson to go through and transcend. But if I could do it, I believe you could do it too. And what saved me on this journey was learning to forgive and learning to love unconditionally. We meet this person who comes into our life as our twin flame, who awakens us, who catalyzes us into the spiritual growth. But what is really happening behind the scenes is this rebalancing of the masculine and feminine energy. Our entire energy field is actually being rewired to be authentic with our light, with our power, with our authentic self, for us to be able to look into our own mirror and say to ourselves, I love you, I trust you, I trust your guidance that you are giving me, I trust your heart, I allow myself to open my own heart to myself, to be present with me, with my desires, and to release anything that isn't serving me. And this isn't an easy process. It certainly isn't a 1 day or 2 day, not even weeks or months type of work. This is your life's mission. If you are on the path of awakening, you may be feeling like the whole world is against you initially because you start to shed all the pain, the disempowering templates, beliefs, programs. You start to notice how you sabotage yourself. You start to feel your own pain. You start to feel and experience what it feels like to have your own heart closed, to be emotionally unavailable, and all of that is being fired at you from all directions, often through people, and often through that one incredible divine soul, your twin flame, who has chosen to serve you on this path, to support you in your journey of awakening to your whole authentic self. He does this process through mirroring. He mirrors to you what's unhealed, what's not integrated, what's painful within you, so that you can see it, acknowledge it, validate it, and reintegrate it back into wholeness. It isn't easy because most people do what I used to do for so many years in my own life. I ran, I would deny, I would reject, I wouldn't want to feel any pain. And the minute somebody would make me feel something inside of me that would make me sad or angry or ashamed or guilty, my immediate reaction as a coping mechanism was to reject. I don't want to have anything to do with that person, with that situation. I wasn't looking within. I wasn't pointing the mirror within me. I kept stuck blaming other people. You did this to me, you did that to me. So I want to invite you to really reflect on your own life, to see where in your own life are you still stuck blaming and chasing other people. Where in your own life are you still chasing love from your twin flame? It will never happen the way you think it will happen, that you want the love and here we go, there it is. That's the old paradigm of seeking love and validation, approval, acceptance from the external. That will not work for you if you are now in the ascension path. You are being taught by the universal forces, by the Mother, Father, God, by the divine feminine energy, the Kundalini energy that has awakened within you from the moment you met your twin flame and is now rising within you through the Ida and Pingala, through your spinal cord, healing and rewiring all of your chakras and helping you to come back home to yourself. This has nothing to do with your twin flame, at least not initially. During that separation stage, it's all about you. It's all about coming home to yourself. It's all about peeling the layers of the onion for you to discover your juicy center of who you truly are. And I invite you to really honor this process of self-discovery, to try and find all the places within you that you have closed down from fear, as a result of past trauma, abuse, neglect, or any other pain. And I invite you to allow yourself to release that in order for you to come back home to your true self. And the way you release it through forgiveness. Well, there is a process to it. First of all, accept what happened. It doesn't mean that you agree with it, just accept. Secondly, forgive them and yourself for everything that happened, and embody that within you. And finally, practice loving yourself and the other unconditionally. You may ask yourself, why the hell should I love unconditionally someone who hurt me? You know why? Because until you learn to forgive them and yourself, until you learn to be in the presence of that person without judgment, without feeling triggered by their presence, by their energy, until then you will still continue to be hurting and be affected by the past. What I'm asking you to do is to put yourself through that process of healing, forgiveness, releasing all of that no longer serves you, so that you can reopen yourself up to the new future that you want to attract, to being one with your whole self. That's how you reintegrate all those fractured, hurt, bruised aspects of your inner being back into wholeness. That is my mission here on earth. That's what I came here to do, to guide people, to help people come back home to their whole self. I leave it here. I hope this video inspires you to look deeper and find your own truth and reconnect with the immense divine love that sits within you and is ready for you to claim it, to honor it, and to love yourself through the eyes of divine unconditional love, in the same way like you would love the most precious thing in your world, your child, your spouse, your partner, your best friend. That's how I want you to love yourself, unconditionally. I leave it here, and I'm sending you so much love, peace and joy. Namaste.